there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the old Ncaa, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the... It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Going to run it. It's Joslin. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a... the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all the way telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
On the return, it's Welch. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with it.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. That LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a quick grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down lead.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
And the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Tailback with another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't picked.
Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it, this close to his own end zone. Looking to pass here. And he's going to launch it deep again. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll run it here. Fighting him off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Ohio State 21, LSU 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, a reverse. Powering through.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Pitch play to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Where in the world was he going? The wrong way is the answer. It's a massive loss on the play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards. I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. But he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him.
This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Fung.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
Yeah, it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Caught quickly. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Again, makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback keeps the football. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, a quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Quick catch over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up with a PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Tigers. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the play.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Powering right past the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the right here. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He just sprints into the end zone.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. And it's picked off in the end zone. At midfield. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game. And I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's an out route. The catch made. Stiff arms the man. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing you back, it's Welch. And they've got the returner, Corral. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And the runner takes off to his right. Fights through a tackle. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking to scramble. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Fighting off the defender. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, these linebackers better put on their big boy pads today facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU 30.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And they get him down after the completion.
The 1st down pass is complete on the screen. Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 63, LSU 30.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Third down coming.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the height of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Looking for a deep completion. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Gives it to the back. Powers through. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Except for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and bite.
He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. No press here. The defense backing away. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or planned it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
LSU 36.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Get set. Get set.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe
he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Grab down the middle. It's Joslin. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air.
It's a fake PAT, looking to throw for it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games.